Three, two, one.
All right, welcome to episode 152 of the Narcissistic Music Disorder.
Good morning, brother Scott.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. What's new and exciting? Tell me, you're still on an act you just can't get away from, right? You can't
Yeah,
get
Gold Star.
it's all encompassing for you right now.
It's getting to be a problem.
Yep, I've got one too. Oh God, I'm trying to remember because it's still that fucking Sturgill Simpson dude.
Nice.
I
Oh,
can't.
is it Metamodern
It's
record?
all of it. It's
All
all
of
of
him?
it. It's that
Okay.
bluegrass one, high something.
The
His
high, yeah.
and then there's one cutting grass. I think it's
Cutting
called.
grass?
I think I'm into him. I think I like him.
Yeah, man.
I think I liked him. Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
His Nirvana cover is better than Nirvana.
Well, and I was gonna say I really liked him when he was Waylon Jennings too, but that was a
Yeah,
dick
yeah.
move.
Yeah, his first record, he's Waylon Jennings.
But that's okay by me. I don't hate that at all. I mean,
No.
you're gonna make a record to sound like somebody.
Hey,
Waylon
you
would be
know,
worse.
Todd Snyder did a Tom Petty record, so
I love that record. Do you like that Viva Satellite record?
it's fantastic. It's one
I
of
do
my
too.
favorites.
I do too, man. I do
I
too. I
I cheered when we saw him once. Heather and I saw him. We were like front row because it was our anniversary,
Nice.
and he mentioned that record, and I cheered, and he said, "Oh, you're the one who bought it."
Yeah. Yeah, I love that record. There's that tune on there. I don't want to ever have to go to work for my dad. That
Yeah,
tune, Out All Night, I think it's called.
out all night.
That's a great Petty tune.
He hates his stepmom. She stays drunk on rum and
Rum and
Pepsi.
Pepsi. The use of
Yeah.
Pepsi is what got me. That's killer, man. So tell me what we're doing today.
Today we are hanging out with Jason Eller. God, Jason, we've been friends for 25 years, probably.
Has it been that long? Man, we're old. That's what
I,
happened.
yeah, whenever you started, I saw you. I used to come and see you do open mics, and then I brought my father-in-law to see you open for Brian Vander Ark once
Oh wow,
At
cool.
at
Billy's.
Billy's.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
really? Cool.
Yep. That's when I met Nelson and Gail, and
Yeah,
my whole world changed.
yeah, your famous open mic night at Magoo's was,
Oh, wow.
Wednesday nights.
and then
Those
Ritz
were.
Coney after that, and
Yep.
Don't you
5 years.
still do one, Jason? Don't you still host an open mic somewhere? You did recently.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I did 5 years at Magoo's, 5 years at Ritz Coney, and I've been at Shots on the River now for 10 years.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wow,
it's been a long time of me doing
man,
this stuff. It's,
you're
it's a lot of
doing
fun though.
you're doing the Lord's work for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's a week. It's a good way to get paid every week.
Yeah, the open mic thing's such a weird racket too. It's either really good. I've never really hosted one. I mean, I used to play like in the I don't know early '90s. I would play in Newego, and like people would come out, like Tim Bankston would come out and set in, or Jack Lever.
Oh,
But I've
nice.
never hosted an open mic. That's got to be like its own beast. It's got to
Well,
be its
it's
own thing.
yeah. The way I do it, you get three songs, but if you can't play an instrument, I want people to still come out, so I let people sing too.
Oh,
But
cool.
the main thing is that if someone says, "Hey, I want to sing Don't Stop Believing," I'm like, "Well, here's how I know it." So
right.
Mm-hmm.
you gotta set your standards to low. We're gonna have a good time doing it,
Right.
but I might mess up, you might mess up, and some people are so nervous that they think they have to be perfect the whole time.
Yeah.
And I try to just alleviate those fears, get them over at once, and then they won't leave the fucking microphone alone after that. Once they get comfortable. So
Once you've got them through Don't Stop Believing, they're like,
yeah,
well, I guess it's my night now.
exactly. Yep. They just take over and they want to keep on singing and
Yeah.
no, but it's a lot of fun though. You
That's
get
cool.
yeah, you get a bunch of
Yeah, I've
people in
jammed
there
with
and
Jason
go
many
ahead.
times over the years, open mics. He's kind of, him and his wife Robin have been sort of adopted by my mother and father-in-law. So
Yep. She even lived with your mother and father-in-law for a while,
yeah,
right?
so they're like our pseudo brother and sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are we doing today, Scott? Explain to the folks who maybe have never joined us for a show like this.
We're going to do pick 5 with Jason Eller. So basically walking around the record store and see what he's into. So we'll pick out a rock record, a pop or a power pop record, a country record, R&B, jazz, blues, or hip hop record, and then your NMD record, which is your obscure or whatever, your something
Lesser
that you
known.
just love that maybe some other people you'd like to know about.
All right. Well, let's have our guest open us up. Jason, what's your rock record? What's your first pick?
Most of my records are rock records.
Good
But
man.
also, coming from a time when I haven't actually listened to a full album in a long, long time, So, but the one that stuck to me was The Warrior's Code by Dropkick Murphys.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a huge Dropkick Murphys fan once I started listening to them. I listened to Social Distortion, Bad Religion, and then Dropkick Murphys. For some reason, I just really like the way their songs are produced, the way they're put together, the words that they have. They're very encouraging, and it seems like very honest music, and it's rock. You've got a bunch of people, you got a giant chorus, you got a guy playing bagpipes.
Yeah,
right.
It's a really neat. I love the sound of that kind of music. So that's what I picked for my rock album.
Nice.
Are they the band with the and forgive me because I don't know a bunch about them, but are they the Shipping Up to Boston band?
Yes.
Yeah. My wife loves that song.
Every St. Patty's Day, their song "Kiss Me, I'm Shit-Faced" is very popular.
Nice.
I could have worn that shirt too.
Nice.
There's a band, Jason, if you're into those guys, there's a band from Ireland called Trucker Diablo.
Huh.
That's very similar. They are just rock and roll. You could just tell it's a bunch of guys having fun.
Cool. That's my favorite part about coming here. I was hoping to get some new music. So Trucker Diablo.
Yeah, I always kind of leave here. I was just looking, like I sometimes keep these lists and sometimes I don't, but I'm looking through and I can't even remember who was the guest on the show, but I'm the same way. I've got like Cousin Joe written down and Curiosity Killed the Cat. And I forget what episode that was.
That was John Lamro.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So what's your rock pick there, Scotty?
It is Warren Zevon.
Oh,
Excitable Boy from 1978.
It's a classic. That's a classic
introduced
record.
me to that record back. I remember he bought it at Radio Kilroy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. A little obscure reference.
Still have it.
Have you going around social media on Facebook right now is a clip of Jackson Browne playing a Warren Zevon tune. Have you seen that?
Yeah, isn't he inducting him into the Hall of Fame?
I think David Letterman is.
Oh yeah, Letterman is. Yeah. That's right. Because he always had him on the show.
Well, I feel like Zevon, one of his final performances was on Letterman's show to promote that Enjoy Every Sandwich record, kind of his, I hate to say his death record, but
that was like a tribute album, yeah.
What was that last record he did that was his?
He did The Wind.
I'll find it.
I can't remember The Wind and one other one I think The Wind might be the one when he found out he was sick, because it's got that song My Shit's Fucked Up on it.
Yes.
And this is the reason why quite often what'll happen is you guys will be talking like this and I won't even finish watching the show because for some reason now you guys have given me something to look up. I know if I'm listening to the show, I'll go actually look this stuff up and forget to come back to the show because you guys just start diving in somewhere.
I do that too. Like Scott's always good for throwing something out there that I have to. I mean, usually it's something that I've built some sort of prejudice against and I've never even heard. But sometimes I get lucky. I get a Gaslight Anthem or Ross Cooper, and then every once in a while he'll throw out fucking Radiohead or something, and I just have to move on with my life and try to figure out. So my rock pick is it's not hardly an I think it's an EP. I mean, it's not got a ton of songs. It's their first release. It's Kings of Leon's Holy Roller Novocaine.
Oh yeah,
that's their debut.
First record was
that. Oh, the first full record?
Yeah.
I have them all, but it might have
Youth
been
and Young Manhood or something like
yes.
that.
Yeah, so Holy Roller Novocaine.
That was the prior to that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Holy Roller Novocaine came out, and I again, these cats back then they looked real 70s, bells. They all had like almost like long 70s Beatle haircuts, and they were not super great. Like Jared, the bass player, had just started playing bass, and they were just, but the songs were there, and it was really cool. I think I got it on. I feel like I got a promo copy of it now that I think about it, and it came with like a little DVD of a couple videos or something.
Okay.
And
is that Molly's Chambers on that?
Yes, it's got the song Holy Roller Novocaine. I think Molly's Chambers on it. California Waiting might be on it.
Spiral Staircase.
That's not on it.
No,
I don't think so.
That's on the first record, I believe.
Yes, the first full length. But and then like I really liked them. I still like them. But that shit got way big. And you know how we are.
Yeah, when they had like Sex is on Fire and stuff.
I mean, I'm hearing bands cover that all the time now. It's kind of taken on that sort of thing. But initially I really liked them, and I still like them, but it just got a little too big for me at some of the later stuff. Although there's a song on what's that record called? Mechanical
Bull.
Thank you. There's a song on there that's so good, dude.
I love that record.
It's a big ballad. There's a killer video for it with a rodeo dude, and oh shit, I can't think of what it's called. I
can't remember the song, but I know the record.
Yeah. Oh, Beautiful War is the song I'm thinking of. Yeah. So yeah, Kings of Leon. All right. Moving on. Jason, what do you got for a pop record?
I was hoping, can you see there's a staircase right there?
Yeah.
I was really hoping my wife was going to come down, because I have not listened to a pop album in my life, I don't think. I really don't know if I have. Maybe if you guys were to throw out A, B, C, or D, I'd be like,
power pop.
Yeah.
Right. Like what? Give me, and forgive me, but like what year did you graduate high school, Jason?
93.
Okay. So yeah, you're right there with me. So God, what was that like? That
like
kind
Whitney Houston would be pop. I mean, I kind of like that. Robin loves Whitney Houston. I like her voice, but I've never listened to a full album.
Really?
Yeah.
Never got into like Prince or Michael Jackson's Thriller. What did you say, Scott?
Cheap Trick.
Oh, Cheap Trick. Yeah. Fountains of Wayne.
Okay. Cheap Trick. I listened to their album back in the day. That was a long time ago. But I guess I didn't really. To me, that's all falls under rock, because if it doesn't rock, I don't listen to it for the most part.
Yeah.
So if it's pop with some rock in it, but I look at it as rock, because I'm a moron when it comes to understanding the labels we're putting on. And
I'm not necessarily sure that I don't know. I'm not necessarily like Thriller. I'm not sure that's a pop record, but if you go by pop meaning popular, that would be a pop record for sure, right?
Yeah.
But or Purple Rain or any of those big, huge. I'm trying to think of a big, huge 90s pop album. I mean, shit, was Britney Spears in that? No, that was way later than that. Like, I love, and 90s pop, by then I was probably out, but there would still, like, to me, I would still consider there are some of those bands that I think are rock bands, but are pop bands to me. And when we get to my pick, like, there's an argument for, is that a rock record or a pop record? But
okay.
All right. What do you got, Scott?
Mine is a band from England called the Lathams. It's their debut record called How Beautiful Life Can Be. It's like a sound of indie rock. If I was to compare them to somebody bigger in England, it would be like the Laws.
John, is that a band you've heard of before, the Laws?
No, but that's a class, dude. That is a classic Benting reference. If I could compare them to a band, someone would hear.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that song by them.
Is it called that song by them?
You're literally talking to someone who doesn't. So tell me what the Laws song is.
There she goes.
Oh, yeah.
Again. Everybody knows that song.
I had no idea that was the name of that band.
Yeah.
I actually thought that band might be called I confuse that. There she goes. I confuse that song sometimes with the band that did that song. It was a female fronted band too.
With Jerry.
No, dude. Oh, I can hear
Texas guy on Lap Steel.
No. It was like a super super poppy type thing. I had a and not oh god, dude, it was right around that time of I'm a Barbie girl. It was that era, but I can't think
Oh,
of the fucking song. So the Lathams,
the Lathams. Yeah,
how,
like
how how
well,
beautiful life can be.
yes, that's the name of the record. The singer sings really fast, and it's like I don't know if you like Blur, if you like Oasis. I think you dig these guys. Early Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, see, Arctic Monkeys is another band I
For me,
haven't gotten to.
the
They're
song "There
from
She
the
Goes"
same
came up.
town as Def Leppard.
No, I thought "Sixpence None the Richer" was. That's how I
Sixpence None the Richer.
That's who I'm thinking of.
That's how I first heard that
That's who I
song.
said. The guy from Texas plays lap steel.
Oh, I had no
Okay.
fucking idea who that is. The guy from Texas plays lap steel
I
for
can't
that.
think of his name. Danny
that
Smith
guy
is
from Texas.
reaching through the stereo right now and strangling me.
All right. The Lathams, I got it. How beautiful life. I'm gonna check that out. I have an
Their
hour ride
debut
to
album is super cool.
that. All right. Is that how beautiful life can be?
Yeah, that's their debut. They
That's the
have a
debut.
newer one also, and a couple EPs, I think. But yeah, I dig those guys.
All right, I'm in. My pick is now this can be argued. I want to say that I believe this was deliberately given the pop sheen, the pop production, some great songs on it. And it was where I really got excited about this band for this album. Then I bounced afterwards, but it's Holes Live Through This.
Oh man,
This
Really?
is a killer pop record, man.
it
I mean,
is.
there's nothing. Yeah, there's heavy guitars and stuff, but come on, dude. They even changed her for it. Like, remember Courtney Love all of a sudden was like kind of dialed up, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And
As opposed to drugged up.
Exactly.
The band was so good too.
Oh, it was killer. It was killer. And think of those hits. That Miss World tune is killer. Miss Doll Parts is great. But there was an album after this too that was pretty poppy. Remember, it had Malibu on it.
Yep. I
I
can't
can't
remember
think
what
of
that
what
one
it's
was
called.
called.
But yeah, I liked this whole album. I actually got into it and really enjoyed it. And then I thought I was going to really like all whole, and I really didn't. Live Through This and that Malibu song. And there was another kind of a sheen poppy. I was looking to see who produced this thing. Nobody I recognized. Well, Sean Slade's name I recognized, but yeah, I don't know what year it was either, because
I think they started with she wanted to go like complete opposite of Nevermind with the production and everything.
Well, this is a great album. I mean, it's produced well. The guitars are killer.
Because
her voice is good.
I think Butch Vig or somebody they wanted at first, and she was like, "No, I want to go complete. I don't want it to sound like Nevermind."
Yeah, well, I can see that. I can see avoiding that. All right, so moving on, Jason, your country pick.
So I think my country pick comes from Scott. Actually, I originally wanted to say Turnpike Troubadours, but I've never listened to a full album of theirs. So
I love them.
I had to pick a band that actually has a full album I've listened to, and it's Reckless Kelly's Bulletproof.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Scott and I were just talking about them.
Yeah, we were.
I love their stuff. We saw them live. Robin and I saw them live in Chicago, because they don't come this way very often or at all.
Yeah.
But the way they produce their songs, the tempos, they have a lot of not production, but what's the word I'm looking for? They rise, they come down, they're different parts.
Yeah, real dynamic.
Dynamic, yeah. They're very dynamic. Very cool.
I have that. I got into them from that Stubbs record, that live record.
Live at Stubbs, yeah.
And I covered for. As a matter of fact, we just heard it. My wife went, "Whoa, I haven't thought about that song in a long time." But I used to cover that Ballad of Tommy and Marla tune. Yep. That's a cover for them. I don't think they wrote that.
No, I can't remember who did it originally, but
I feel like it was like Tommy Womack or someone like that.
Is that Stubbs? Is that in Colorado or Texas?
Texas, Austin.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Reckless Kelly. I just sat in with a band that did a Reckless Kelly tune, and it was kick ass. It was Nobody's Girl.
Oh yeah, from Under the Table and Above the Sun. That's my favorite record. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Good pick.
I used to cover American Blood. That was the first song I ever heard by them, and it made me feel stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I really like about the music I'm listening to. It just makes me feel like, wow, I can put myself right into the position of being that guy and hating the
Right.
people they hate and loving the people that they love, you know. So
Well, the other cool thing is the dude singing. He's kind of got that Steve Earle kind of thing happening. He's got a Steve Earle-esque voice.
Yeah, Willie
Their
Braun.
their cover of Subterranean Homesick Blues is really cool too. I really
Yeah,
like
they
that.
do an awesome cover of 1952 Vincent Black Lightning also.
oh, I love that
Nice.
tune. Yeah,
Oh,
I play that one. That's cool.
yeah, you do.
Good story.
All right, what's your country pick, Scott?
It is called The Music Man from Waylon
Yeah,
Jennings.
Nice.
I grew up on that. That's a classic. Waylon's classic.
Dude, his cover of Do It Again by Steely Dan on here.
Dude, Waylon kind of had a, I don't know. I don't want to say it was countrypolitan, you know, that kind of super produced country that came out, but Waylon had moments of that.
Yeah, this one came out in '80, so
Yeah.
it's got the Dukes of Hazzard theme on it, and it's a kick-ass record.
I guess I would say like 80, late 70s and
mean,
early 80s. That's when he sort of became iconic, I think. I
His
mean,
sound
Waylon's
was
always
pretty
been.
consistent with, Richie Albright.
Well,
Does Mama Tried on the album?
What's that?
Does that have Mama Tried on it?
I think it does.
That's cool. You've got it right there to reference.
No, it's got Clyde, Dukes of Hazzard. These are the popular ones.
Clyde's a great song.
Storms Never Last. He Went to Paris.
That's a beautiful
cover.
Man, Storms Never Last. That's
Yeah.
a great song. That's a great song. Almost up there with what's the one he and Jesse do that I really like? It's not maybe it is Storms Never
They
Last.
do that one.
Yeah, there was another one they do together that I really liked. And I love her. I'm Not Lisa, of course.
Yeah.
Well, my country pick is I went to the State Theater. Like Greg Miller and I've known him, I think we're creeping up on 40 years. Yeah, we are. And is that right? Yeah, I'm 53. Yes. So anyhow, we don't do a lot socially. I mean, we played and traveled for a million years, but we don't do much. One time we drove down to State Theater to watch Junior Brown. It was like on that early, like first album era, he had Highway Patrol out or whatever, that kind of big hit album of his. The opening guy was from Chicago, and it was Robbie Fulks.
Oh, that was your first time seeing Robbie?
That was my first time seeing Robbie Fulks. He was promoting Country Love Songs, which I think was his debut. And so I bought a copy at the show. We listened to it all the way home. I literally had forgotten. By the time I got home, I'd forgotten about Junior Brown. I was such a Robbie Fulks fan. And then through, just sheer luck, then we start playing with Robbie Fulks all the time. So I've seen him a ton of times. We played with him a ton of times. He is about as good a country singer and songwriter as out there functioning. I mean, he really is. He's the best. Plus he has Fountains of Wayne Hotline, which is one of the most clever songs I've ever heard. That's hard to come by, but we love it. And yeah, Robbie Fulks' guitar player is, and I don't know. I just lost my recording, I think. Well, that's cool. I'll get it somewhere else. The guitar player is just like a genius, man, just genius level dude. And I love Robbie Fulks. So Country Love Songs by Robbie Fulks. There's some good stuff there. What you got? We are on to R&B, rap, blues, etc. Jason, what do you got?
I had to figure out what I listened to from rap, going back to days of Run DMC when I listened to a full album. And I actually listened to this album today because I wanted to make sure I still liked it. And I kind of liked it, but what it really did, it reminded me of being on a lawnmower or raking leaves with my cassette player, earbuds in. And honestly, it was Vanilla Ice to the extreme.
Oh,
that thing kicks on. I'm like, yeah, stop this train.
Oh, come on. I'm eating over here.
Dude, that album, man.
It just takes me back. That's what it does.
There you go. Yeah.
Rap now, I don't listen to rap really at all. I don't know much R&B. I mean, I guess, Prince seems like R&B to me as opposed to pop. But again, I don't really know these labels. And so I'm
Well,
like,
and they're
I
not
was
carved in
pleased I got
stone
it.
either.
Did
Yeah,
you put on a leather jacket and with an 8-ball on the back?
The 8-ball was in the pocket.
Did you did you tell
Oh.
someone to ditch the zero and get with the hero?
And then I
Well,
found out that he didn't write the song. So
what the thing about that To the Extreme record is I worked in a record store when To the Extreme and Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em were out.
nice.
And I, honest to God, dude, selling those things like hotcakes. And they're the story I always tell. And Scott, I've on this show, I've shared it a million times. We kept them behind the counter. We weren't even putting them out because what's the point of sending someone to the back of the store when the counter's right by the front door?
Yeah.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, the person coming through the door at Apple Avenue in 1990 wanted a copy of either To the Extreme or Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em. The third one was 2 Live Crews, nasty as they want to be.
Yeah.
We were selling those things we were getting from like the warehouse, the Believe in Music warehouse, like a couple shipments a week of Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em and To the Extreme. And I worked with a kid who dressed like Vanilla Ice, had the eyebrow shave, and wore a clock.
That's right.
Wore a clock. I wonder what happened to old Steve. I should figure out
Did
what
he wear
happened.
a CD or something?
Yes, he wore CD around, sometimes a clock, but he had a 2 Live Crew CD on like a necklace. And he worked with myself and another guy who were like metalheads, like Warrior Soul and Queensryche. But he was a cool guy. I had a lot of fun with him. Yeah, great pick. To the Extreme. To the Extreme. Rock that mic like a vandal.
Light up stage, flash chump like a candle, dance. You get me.
And you know what? You'll never miss with it. Everybody's like, oh, Vanilla Ice, blah blah blah, and then that song comes on and everybody knows it. So
That's right.
What did I hear one time? It's okay to, it's great to have a hit song, right? A number 1 song. It's more important to have a classic song, and that's definitely Vanilla Ice. What do you got, Scotty?
I have an R&B blues rock and roll mix. It's an album from the Blues Brothers called Briefcase Full of Blues.
What year?
Oh, what year did they release this record? 1978.
Oh, wow, cool. So is that Booker T and the MG's backing again? It's Steve Cropper and Duck Dunn and all those guys?
Yeah, it's all those guys. They do Hey Bartender, Messing with the Kid.
Oh, wow, cool.
Rubber Biscuit, Groove Me, Soul Man, Delbert McClinton's B-movie Boxcar Blues. It's a cool record.
Their Soul Man is, I mean, for a certain generation, that's the version a lot of people know.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I love it's not on this one. I think it's on the soundtrack, but I love the Blues Brothers Peter Gunn.
Oh, I like my favorite Blues Brothers tune is when they do She Caught the Katy and Left Me a Mule to Ride.
A buddy of mine from work, we quote movies to each other all the time, and the other day he come up to me and said, "This is glue, strong stuff."
I know
just
we
to
still
see if I get them,
Well, we still do the good old Blues Brothers boys band. Well, go out and write the check in the car or whatever it is.
We have both kinds of country here.
Yes.
We have 2 kinds, country
and Western. So my pick is blues guitar player for sure, who is still operating, is still quite popular, but never got that next click up to the upper echelon, although I thought deserved it. It's the self-titled debut album by Eric Gales.
Oh, man.
So Eric Gales was that guy he's a lefty. He plays Hendrix style, got the bass string on the bottom. So what people don't, and this is kind of next level nerdery, but what people don't realize is if you're playing like that, all your chord voicings sound different. You play different because if your low strings on the bottom, you got to up pick if you want to get the low root note in. If you play normal, the chord voicings, you hear the high strings first,
right?
Which is trippy, right? It's kind of counter to how it works. But he was a Hendrix dude, obviously African-American guitar player, left-handed, Strat. I mean, it was all that, he really had that, but the songs are just killer. And it reminds me of, and you like KLQ. KLQ, yeah, they would play Resurrection was his hit song off that. This is my resurrection. And then dude came through town touring, and we rented him an amp from the music store I worked at. And my boss was so tight and didn't know who the guy was. It was like Eric Gales needs an amp for tonight, and rented him a red knobbed Fender. They call it the Evil Twin Reverb. It's by far one of Fender's shittiest amps. It weighs 10,000 pounds, and I could never ever make one sound good. And that's what we rented Eric Gales for a show. So yeah, sad. All right, so we are on to our final pick, which is our NMD pick, or our kind of quirky, weird, something not everybody's familiar with, or something you just dig that you hope other people get turned on to. What's your pick, Jason?
Are you familiar with Frank Turner?
I know the name.
Frank Turner is rock. All of his songs are pretty much first person about his personal life for the most part, and that's kind of how when I was doing a lot of songwriting, I would write from my experience. And
sure,
Frank Turner, it is rock. It is heavy. He's from England, I think, possibly Wessex, if that's a place you know of. And I don't know. I just kind of fell in love with one of his songs about recovery, being a drug addict. I mean, not that I was, but listening to him talk about being a drug addict and just being very open and honest about it. And all of his songs are like that. He just kind of pours out his soul, and you know, he sings about his buddy jumping off a bridge and killing himself in one song. It's a beautiful, beautiful song called "The Wave." But yeah, I would say if you haven't listened to Frank Turner, FTHC, it's called Frank Turner Hardcore. It's got a lot of great songs on it, and I haven't heard a song I don't like. And we saw him live in Chicago at the Aragon Ballroom, and it was just such an awesome show. He's got energy for days. It's amazing to watch him get up there and not stop for an hour and a half, 2 hours of just full on rock, jumping up on stuff, jumping off of stuff. You know, he really cares about his fans and his crowd, and that shows through. So I picked Frank Turner.
Kill it. I got it written down. FTHC.
He's got a punk background, my wife says.
Okay. Nice. Well,
hi, Robin.
Yes.
Hi, Robin, welcome to Scott and John.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you guys can see, because I see a little yellow thing where when you guys are talking. There we go. Hi. Are you in here?
Yeah, we totally. Good morning. Nice, you guys. How cool. How cool.
We want to support you guys, man. Scott has been a huge supporter of me and
my dog is
and my wife and I and you know, the whole family, and so we want more T-shirts. Thank you for the stickers and the koozies as well, Scott.
Yeah,
Scott is the best. I was just playing last night, and
Unruly Brewing Company, right?
Yeah, I was just playing last night. Took a piss, and there's a sticker, an NMD sticker in there. I don't know if you did that, Scott, but I saw.
I did not.
Oh, I saw one in the piss. I also saw one a couple weeks ago. I forget where I was playing, but there was one there too. Or maybe I wasn't even playing. I think I stopped in Rad Dad's Tacos, and there was one stuck up in there, and I didn't put it there. I don't know if you did. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. Thank you guys for the support, and Scott for giving out all the collectibles.
I think you guys, it's such a cool thing that you guys do. You know, again, people can listen to you guys talk about these things and be like, oh my God, I don't know what they're talking about. But then you mentioned one line, one lyric from a song or one song, and all of a sudden I'm like, turn it off. I'm going to go listen to that shit.
I'm the same way.
It's got to be cool.
I'm the same way. I mean, there's so many bands that I just got hip to through Scott or through someone who's been on the show or a connection where, like, you know, this person was either in a band they used to be in, or, you know, I'm a huge Tuck Smith and the Restless Hearts fan, and we've had Ricky Dover on, and now he's with Grace Potter, and I mean, he's just an amazing guitar player, and yeah, that's the best part of this whole thing. And that's, I think, Scott, when we talked about this, it was kind of that we were just going to be hanging out talking about music, and it'd be like hanging with your friends talking about records. And
I think we found our groove. Yeah.
Nice.
With the pick 5.
Yeah. All right. So where were we at? We were on your NMD.
It's my
pick,
NMD
Scott,
record.
Again, Scott's entire collection.
It is a band called the Clarks from Pennsylvania.
What are they like?
It's Americana rock and roll mix. If you know the Badleys, you'd probably be into the Clarks.
Have you and I've talked about the Badleys, because I told you I like that one song.
Yeah, Angeline is coming home.
That's a great jam, dude.
Yeah, from the River Songs record.
Yeah.
But the Clarks, the reason I picked them is because every time I listen to the Clarks, their singer's Scott Blasey. He's got some solo records I have too. Their songs are so cool. And whenever I listen to the Clarks, I always think, because I've been friends with Jason so long, that this guy sounds like Jason Eller wrote these songs.
Ooh.
Well, now I'm gonna go listen.
He sounds like he's got this song called Snowman that sounds like something you'd write. He's got this song called Born Too Late that I always think this sounds like something Eller would write. So I don't know if your songs are out there anywhere, Jason, but Jason's got this song called 2 Hours, John, that is just so freaking good.
I just wrote it down.
I'm not sure if you'll find the band version anywhere, Scott.
No, I could send him an MP3 of it.
Yeah, send me whatever you have.
Well,
he's got some songs that are just so kick-ass.
I'll load that shit up to LimeWire.
Please send them to me. I can't find the CD anywhere.
Send them to me. Great. That's good. Send me some of my favorite stuff of me.
So yeah, the Clarks, Let It Go. It's from 2000. They have a bunch of records and they're cool, really cool band.
All right, I guess I wrap this thing up with my NMD pick. I'm one of Michigan's greatest bands, in my humble opinion. I will tell you that the review for this record I'm about to share said it was the greatest Replacements album never made. You got anything, Scotty?
It's called Blueberry. I can't remember the name of the band.
The Holy Cows.
There you go.
Holy Cows.
Holy shit. That should be their name because they are a killer band. They've been around forever. I got hip to them. They were playing, I don't know. I feel like I saw them at Kalamazoo a little bit, maybe. Before I obviously was playing in Dutch Henry or anything, Greg was in a band called the Duchesnes. The Duchesnes and the Skyscrapers. They were kind of in that circle with the Holy Cows. And I saw the Holy Cows on their first album. I think GRD got on board with them. They were playing a lot of the Holy back then when I think it was either GRD or KLQ. GRD, I think. Was that the Eris Hometown Rock Search? That was
were they around the same time as Milk House and stuff?
Kind of before. They would be before that. But they went all the way through to this Blueberry album, which was their final album. It was really, really good. Like I said, that review came in. It's just as good as anything you'll ever hear. It's like a rock, it's big rock guitars, but still, got those folky Americana-y lyrics. One of the great jealous moments of my existence is I did an album with a band called the Lonesome Trailers.
Oh, yeah.
And I did a couple actually, but we needed pedal steel. I brought Jack Lever in to play pedal steel on it.
Nice.
And that was cool. But Lever played pedal steel on Blueberry on this song called Valentine. Wow. And it's so good. And I would see like the Holy Cows would play the intersection with a band. They used to be called Uncle Booby. Do you remember that band?
No.
And Lever would play steel with both those bands sometimes. And they were just, there was another band kind of in that circle too. They were called something, like Diesel. No. You guys would know the band too. 100%. I reviewed them. They opened for Eddie Money. They were like a Grand Rapids based band. I can't think of their names, but yeah, Holy Cows, Blueberry. And the album before was called Get Along. It just killer. They're Replacements records. Actually, they're Replacements records without the songs being so sloppy they're hard to get through. Remember those early Mats tunes? Like they're killer, but you'd have to kind of deal with really sloppy. Like I love their version of Like a Rolling Stone, which is where Paul's drunk and he goes, hey, let's play Like a Rolling Pin, and they play it and it's kind of out of tune and shitty, but it's great. Yeah, the Holy Cows, Blueberry. Definitely one of Michigan's greatest bands. Right there with 19 Wheels. They would play with 19 Wheels.
Oh, 19 Wheels.
Who are another great Michigan band. So, yeah.
I got to open up for those guys at 10 Bells.
Oh, man. What a great band. Great band. Fun. I saw them a ton back in the day. I was just talking to Greg last night about I saw one of those celebrations on the Grand that was like, it was 19 Wheels, Molly, Sponge.
Oh yeah.
And then like early in the day, Greg's old country band, top 40 country band called Solid Ground played, which like Tom Postma's band with Greg and Mitch. But that was a great show. And yeah, I love that stuff. So check out the Holy Cows if you can get. I think you can still get there. Actually, they're on Spotify. You get the records on Spotify and stuff. Yeah. Well, geez, there we are. Episode 152. Jason, pitch what you got going. What's coming up? You got gigs all the time. So.
Oh my! I won't know unless I go to jasoneller.com.
I usually share them on the page.
Yes, there. A lot of your stuff is because you play a place called the Garage. I feel like a lot. Or
yeah,
did.
I play the Garage Bar. There's one in Ada. There's also one downtown. I usually play the one in Ada. I think I'm playing in Ada this week, possibly.
Yeah, kill it.
Look at my calendar.
JasonEller.com is where we get all that.
All at jasoneller.com for sure. Yeah, cool. Buddy. I thank you guys for having me on. This is a lot of fun. I need to go listen to some Hole and some of the Clarks.
I know. I'm on my way right now.
And the Holy Cows.
And Frank Turner.
Frank Turner
Hardcore and the Clarks. The Clarks are what let it go. So I'm going to make a playlist on my way out of town. I'll have some stuff to listen to. Scotty, you got any closing words for us?
They say every sin is deadly. I believe they may be wrong. I'm guilty of all 7, and I don't feel too bad at all.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Jason, thanks again, brother.
Cheers, man. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother.
Best to Robin. Thank you guys so much, dude. See ya.
Peace.
See you next time.